Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tutorial for this glamorous rose gold makeup look. And I love rose gold everything, but especially when it comes to makeup because I think there's just something so naturally glamorous about it. It just looks so luxurious, almost like precious metal on your eyes, and I just love that color so much, and I think that it can work with every skin tone too, so it's definitely a really wearable color as far as makeup goes because there are so many different shades of it. And today I just kind of layered tons of different shades of rose gold on my eyes just to create more of a dimensional glamorous look. And I have been seeing a lot of requests for talk through tutorials and also full face tutorials, so I thought I would do it all in this video for you guys today and talk you through all of the steps from foundation all the way through eyes, cheeks, and lips. So we have a lot to get to in this video, so why don't we just jump in and get started. Maybe I should do something about this before we get started. Boom. Okay, so foundation. I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation today, and I'm back to using 3.5 Warm Beige. Alright, so I'm just popping that on, and I'm going to be blending that out with my flat top Kabuki. This is an F80 brush. I love this product so much too because I feel like it would be a great year-round foundation because it adds a little bit of radiance, but it's not too much for the summertime. Like, it doesn't get overly shiny or dewy. But I think because it's not a completely flat matte foundation, it would also be a great product to kind of balance out your skin in the colder, drier months as well. So it would bring back just a little bit of radiance, so I think it's really, really versatile. So I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear concealers in NC15 and NC20 mixed together and apply that under my eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to apply that and then blend it out with my favorite concealer brush. And this guy is an F64, and it's just so perfect for blending out your under eye concealer, and it's nice and big too, so it just makes it really easy, and I'm just pressing that right into the skin to get the most coverage. And I also like to highlight a little bit with this product too, so I'll just take whatever is left on my brush and just kind of go down my nose, around my nose right here too, because I like that to be a little bit more, have a bit more coverage and be a little bit brighter. And just any like darker areas around my mouth. There's a really loud squirrel outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is going crazy. Okay, so now for the brows. I'm gonna start off by combing through these bad boys really quick just to get them all going in the same direction. Then we're gonna flip this little Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills to the other side. And I just like to use this to fill in any bare areas, like any patchy spots in my eyebrows. So then I'm going to get some of my Dipbrow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Blonde. The trick to this is to really work it into the bristles of the brush that you're using. You can do that in the lid if you want to, and you really do need just a very small amount of this. I think that is the other trick. So what I do with this is just further sculpt them out by underlining them basically. And I think it's really important when you're using this brow pomade to blend it by combing through with a spoolie brush, but you don't want to go too crazy because it's really easy to kind of smear it all over your skin. So you just want to really lightly brush up through it. Just like that. You know how you always have that one eyebrow that just does not cooperate? This one is always so easy to fill in. It just goes right into place, and then this one on the other side is just like, no ma'am. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm going to start off with this color by Makeup Geek called Creme Brulee, and it's basically really similar to Soft Brown by MAC. And I'm going to use the side of my brush to kind of wedge this color right up into the crease and just blend it up and out from there. And just kind of aiming towards the tail of my eyebrow and pulling that color out a little bit more in the outer corners just by brushing it outwards. Then I'm going to take my Amrezy palette by Anastasia. So I'm going to grab this one here called Caramel, which is like a caramel color. And I've got the teeny tiniest bit of that shade on the end of that same brush, and I'm just going to work that right into the outer crease just to deepen everything up a little bit. And then I probably should have done this next step first, but I totally forgot. So we're going to try to work around what we've already done and make it work. So I'm going to take this Tarte Smoldereyes Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner, but it's like a thicker, like a creamy pencil, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. Just drawing that right onto the lids in a little half moon shape like that. I'm using a P88 brush. I just grabbed this E65 shader brush, and I'm going to pick up this color here called Glisten. I'm going to press that right on top of that rose gold pencil we put down, and this is a similar color. I'm going to take that same rose gold pencil by Tarte and line my waterline with that. I'm going to go back to that same caramel color for a second, so I'm going to set the waterline with that color just by brushing it underneath the lash line, and you can really create a lot of shape to your eye here when you're applying color to the lower lash line. So what I like to do is really round it out. I'm going to blend that out with a really fluffy crease brush. This is an E25. Switching to my Lorac Pro 2 palette for a second. I'm going to get this color called Rosé. I'm obsessed with this color. It is so, so beautiful. This is a brighter rose gold, so it's more of like a golden blush color. I'm going to get that on my finger and just pat it onto the center of my lid. Take some more of that same color, pop that right into the inner part of the lower lash line. So you get that pretty glistening rose gold just right on the lower lash line in this inner part right here. So I want to add a bit more drama to this look, so I'm going to use this color here called Cocoa, and just using a smaller fluffy crease brush, patting that on into the outer third of the lid, and then starting to just blend it around a little bit. Then before we blend that out, I'm going to take this amazing new brush that I love so much. This is an E68. This is a Line Perfector brush. Add a little bit of drama to the lower lash line. Okay, so now we gotta blend. The lower lash line is a cinch. We're just gonna go back to that same caramel color and run it right over top. Voila! Then I'm gonna pick up this color called Nectar from my Lorac Pro 2 on an E25. And I could have just gone back with that same caramel shade, but this one is like a matte, dusty, peachy pink, I would say. So this is just gonna add a bit more rosiness into the look, and I'm gonna go around the edges of that darker color and just kind of mush all the colors together. Pull it out a little bit like that, okay? Then I'm gonna use this color called Beige for my inner corner highlight and also my brow highlight. So like I mentioned before, I have changed to doing my concealer before I do my eyeshadows because I feel like the colors on the lower lash line show up so much better when they have something to stick to, but I still like to go back with whatever is left on my brush and just clean up underneath my eyeshadow and underneath the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the lighter side of this NARS Contour Blush in Olympia, so this lighter yellowy color, and set my under eye concealer with that. And then while I'm setting stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and set my foundation too. So I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus, and just pat that all over. Then I'm going to hit my lashes with a little bit of my Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara. And just because we haven't lashed it up in a while, and this is more of a glamorous look, I'm going to be applying these Glamour 105 lashes by Ardell. I really have to go into Zen mode when I'm applying false lashes. And then no glam makeup look is complete without at least a little bit of bronzer, so I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. Okay, so I'm just going to apply that to my temples, the hollows of my cheeks. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention I'm just blending with a duo fiber brush, by the way. I did apply a little bit of my NYC Liquid Eyeliner just to cover the band of my false lashes. So I didn't really do anything fancy with that. I just retraced the band of my false lashes to conceal some glue because I'm a little bit out of practice at applying them. And for blush, I'm going to go with my trusty NARS Luster. And I think this blush works really well with this look because it kind of has some hints of rose gold in there too. And then I'm going to take this tapered face brush, this is an F25, and get a little bit of this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, which is more of like a rosy beige. Always gotta blend, girl. The blending never stops. Oh, too close. Okay guys, so for the lips I'm gonna be using this lipstick by Dose of Colors called Angelic. To be honest with you, I think I've only tried this on maybe once or twice before, but I don't know, I just picked it up and thought it looks really pretty for this, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe a bit too warm. I'm going to add some of this one, also by Dose of Colors. This one is called Soft Touch. And this one is like a lighter baby pink. And then I'm going to top everything off with one of my favorite lip glosses of the moment. This one is by Alexa Persico Cosmetics, and the color is called Hush. So that is going to do it for this talk through full face rose gold makeup look. That's a mouthful. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for checking it out. And I love you guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!